You cannot go without this book, and let me explain why. Voices of the Diaspora, written by Knowledge Born Allah, takes you through countless and countless different blacks. From our scholars, our warriors, our great sisters, and even entrepreneurs. It speaks to the past, the present, and the future. There's even an action plan for us that are serious about businesses that we wanted to take on. Entrepreneurship is one of the first things that he speaks about. And if you're an avid reader, this is a 5-part series. So this is not only a great resource for ourselves, it's a great resource for us as parents. We can teach it and incorporate it into our lesson plans for our children.
Yo, peace and black power. It's your brother Knowledge Born Allah. Do the Knowledge Radio. The place where knowledge is born.
Knowledge Radio.
This is 3K.
Think Tank.
This is 3K. Hey. This is 3K.
I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. Who ran, who ducked, who drew down, return fire. We're the warriors, the healers, enlighten us. I'm tired of the same old, that game old with an upgrade. I'm a sunbathed in the sun rays while my guns blaze and they come play. Devil, my level not attainable. My metal, not malleable. I'm a man, didn't need that manual. Reparations is incalculable. Yeah, we want it in blood. Dead in the begging, heading to beheading. Metal to the meddling. Members is aggressive. Getting to the Armageddon. Karma, seem calmer when it comes to retribution. Caliber, catalyst in my clips and I use them on traitors and haters and the ones that spread confusion. Cause the devil's playground wasn't built for our amusement. Hey, meet me at the guard hour. Hey, in these strange days, you gon' need a strong counter. Spin like Beyblade. Impenetrable armor, Orient aura. This story, this saga get gory before it get calmer. Keep holding that revolutionary posture. 85 gon' dip and dodger, but when they get monster, they turn into MC Light, earrings, and become door knockers. I'm irate, they pirate the culture, send them to Davy Jones' locker. It's okay. Let them think that you lost it. Be patient, this type of thing you can't force it. Play possum, but nah, not know about the road. And they can't comprehend cause the language is coded. We plan ideas and we plan explosives. Make your pockets go for more bits or more bread. The portal done open, they can't close it. You ain't got a sideline, you can cause more risk. No set birth date, no Dorian Gray portraits. It's about to get ugly and these devils can't forfeit. Ancestral memory, so no, I won't forget. What we building is an impenetrable fortress for sure. Every show is just like a course ship, and my flow for sure tighter than your gal's corset. It's okay. We are the source, you can't outsource it. Even Spartans don't want no parts, Nev. What do you know? Before you know it, 3,000 wild Africans at your doorstep. Hey, meet me at the guard hour. Hey, in these strange days, you gon' need a strong counter. Spin like Beyblade. No, we will not cower while the rest they play safe. We will move with God's power. This is not for play. Honor my ancestors, play the Orient day. Peace to you, loved ones, stay dangerous and stay safe. AKAs and AKs coming to make their caves cave. Wreck the race like take case, stay dangerous and stay safe.
Brothers just walk up on me and they're just like, you know, you can just see the hunger in their eyes. Like as soon as you know what I mean? They was like, yo, you know, we a group and we think that you would fuck with us, and you know, I'm telling you, like, we nice and just give us a fucking chance type of shit, you know?
Peace and black power, family. Welcome to another episode of Do Knowledge Radio, place with knowledge born, show us knowledge born, the lobby here on Wednesday. Okay, I know we doing this a little late, but it's all good. We here, we in the building, and we're working. So wherever you're listening from, make sure you go to www.youtube.com/Do the Knowledge Radio. That's DOTHAKNOWLEDGERADIO. Research question we're dealing with today is, what can we learn from ancestral practices about community building? So let's get into it. For too long, we've been taught to think in terms of me instead of we, but our roots tell us a different story. Across the diaspora, traditional practices emphasize communal support, collective prosperity, and shared responsibility that keep us all thriving, Let's reconnect to these teachings and rediscover the strength in unity. So we're looking to unify, we're looking to come together, we look to reestablish our identities, no more crisis of identity. Principal unity is foundation. Principal unity is foundational, and you should go where your tribe is, and those that align with those principles, those who are aligned with your code of conduct, those who align with your space of accountability and responsibility, and build with them. Truthfully, that's your community. That's your community. So understanding that commune is critical. So when we look at the other nations that inhabit this planet, they've not been disconnected from that. We have here. We have been disconnected from that and disconjoined because of the mental, emotional, and spiritual experimentations that have happened, that are happening, and that will continue to happen as long as we fall victim to them. Whether it's 379 years ago or today. That interorientation is something that has been causing us to graft away from the original into something weak and wicked, and to be able to look at ourselves as other than our own self. When we look at our ancestral societies, we see that community was not just a concept, it was a way of life. Villages functioned as extended families. Everyone had a role, and the well-being of one was linked to the well-being of all. Elders passed down oral traditions and wisdom. Children were raised by the collective village, and decisions were made through consensus rather than competition. The guiding principle was that no one stands alone. So the interorientation that was presented eroded and exposed those who fell victim to it, and they became victimizers to their own vain passions and desires. In the fast-paced world of today, we often lose sight of the communal spirit. Our ancestors knew that cooperation and mutual respect created a strong social fabric, one that could withstand hardships, feed everyone, and move forward as one. Feed everyone. Withstand hardships. These are critical. And then the most important one is at the end, it says move forward. Move forward. Progressively as one. So that means everyone gathered there that is looking to move forward should be of the same mind. And that mind is not just evident in your heart or in your brain, but in your purpose. And how you say what you say and how you move. Your ways and actions, they align with progressive movement. What can we learn from that example today? Kinship ties us to our cultures which went beyond blood relations. Family often included close friends, guides, and those who stepped in as aunts, uncles, and grandparents. In a world that loves to isolate and categorize us, Recognizing these extended networks can break down the walls and remind us that we belong to something greater. Now, remember, I was young. My mother wasn't home, and I didn't have the key or whatever the case may be. I went upstairs. I went upstairs to my neighbor's house, upstairs, or somewhere in the neighborhood. So that communal space was true. Everybody was looking out for you. If I couldn't go to my aunt's house or somebody in the family, was somebody in the neighborhood that was like family, that was enough for us. There was always a watch eye, whether you seen it or you didn't see it. Now in this space where it's very predatory and the isolation space where you no longer know who's there in your community, then you look at these reports with all of these other things that are happening, with all of these animals and savages that are running rampant around. It's a whole nother measure that you have to take or to put in place in order for decency to exist, whether it's virtual or physical. Let's move on to cooperative economics. Cooperative economics is not a new idea. Our ancestors engaged in trade and resource sharing as a form of mutual empowerment. They understood by pooling their resources, whether land, labor, or capital, they could ensure everyone's basic needs were met and wealth could circulate within the community. What about your mental cooperative economics? What about your emotional cooperative economics? What about your spiritual cooperative economics? And then your physical cooperative economics. What do you offer in trade? What do you offer mentally? What do you offer emotionally? What do you offer spiritually? What do you offer physically in trade? And what are you looking to receive? Because the trader made an internal orientation also. And more was introduced. And once more was introduced, the society eroded from the inside out. For those who fell victim to that and now begin to move in that way, they no longer recognize their brother or their sister, their mother or their father, or their family. They begin to seek after that which they could never obtain. All right, let's look at community building very quickly. The how in regards to community building. We can start small, organizing something in your house, organize something in your neighborhood, organize something in your community. Something simple, yet something that is effective and something that will begin to bring people together. I have some ideas, but I'll just leave it like that. But it has to be based off of who you're around, all of the vetting and everything else that you had to do. But it should be something that's effective and transformative where you are, according to what your cultural norms are. Strengthen bonds. Ultimately, community building is not about looking backward with nostalgia. It's about looking forward with clarity. Our ancestors did not just survive. They thrived under circumstances far more challenging than we can imagine by learning to cooperate and operate in cooperation and shared responsibility. We have the same resilience that they had encoded within our DNA. When we rely on one another, we become more than a collection of individuals. We become a force that can reshape neighborhoods, shift cultural narratives, and uplift generations. Each time we choose unity over division, we honor our ancestors and ensure that their wisdom lives on within us. So the cultural norms that are the cultural inheritance, that is the cultural continuity within your family dynamic for those who are willing. That's the measuring stick. That's the litmus test for those who are willing, not for those who are not. So for those who are willing to carry on tradition, to institute tradition, we are living out either our family's traditions or somebody else's family's tradition. Period. The cultural observances that we pass through our family, do they have its inception and root within our family or someone else's? Something to think about. So within the confines of spaces of our family, whatever our traditions are, as they go from oral tradition to written tradition and continue to expand and grow within the family dynamic, those who are willing will latch on to those generations and those traditions. So, final remarks. On this Wisdom Wednesday episode, we are reminded that the answers we seek often lie in the lessons of our ancestors, and they left it behind for us. So they left it behind for us. Their stories, as much as you can find out about those who came before you. Again, when we started talking about purpose, we started talking about unity, we started talking about all of these things. Someone within your family dynamic or within the family of forces that you are aligned with or assigned to and with is where your purpose comes from. So something that you're here to do, something that you're here to give, something that you're here to bring is an ancestral inheritance that is placed upon your head and your heart and within your hands to create and to do. So those giant shoulders that we stand on are real shoulders. Someone is going to stand on your shoulders. Someone is going to stand on the legacy that you live. So let's move forward in the spirit of unity and self-determination. Let's reflect on what's being shared. Let's continue to share ideas with our loved ones and take action to strengthen the ties around you. Until next time, it's your brother Knowledge Born Alive, through Knowledge Radio. And we will see you on tomorrow. Peace.
I got the power I share. Hell, all I do my red. Flow change like oh yeah. To my fans, more do bread. Traffic and African rituals. I know it's far from typical. I know they calling it mythical. I just be calling it mystical. Whoa. Black magic with white fabric, they petrified. I see through the ancestors' eyes. You can't see it cause you westernized. My chain hang for Ogun. That flame's lit, I'm in tune. That high giant is in the air, boy. That smoke fills up that room. I'm consumed. I laugh at y'all. Grant my people with good health. Don't talk about it, but I live it, boy. You grant my folks with plenty wealth. I walk the path of that shoe. Then I recite no doom. 2 mouths up and 2 mouths down. Got balance made in my view. Oh yeah, bring your winds to change. Power down, I share. Arun Miller, give me purpose. Power down, I share. Throw my obies to my head. Power down, I share. Read my Odu, Ifa daily. Power down, I share. Egun got me. Ori got me. Olarun got me. Saoru got me. Ebo got me. Ajuban got me. Baba Wa got me. Yeah, Wa got me. I go Obi, I go Obi, I go Obi, yo. I go Obi, I go Obi, I go Obi, yo. I go Obi, I go Obi, I go Obi, yo. Ele monkey, yo, ele monkey, yo, ele monkey, yo, Aki, yeah. I am the sun in the moon. Still, I feel like a June. Ori prayer in the morning. Hands up all around. 4 pots for a goon goon. See my grips in the room. Throw the shells to the plate. Menchi and Della goon goon. 5 chains on my neck. The Ile cage they reflect. Y'all speak, oh yeah, cool. Translation as death. Sprinkle a little IJ. All the room for an E Ray. Akina Moran, I'm blowing my hand. I'm pitching the sand. Whoa! Please the Obi, stand with my Ile Igoki. Warrior type, I'm like a trophy. Shango power, come approach me. That's thunder. For the spirits I conjure. Wake 'em up from that slumber. Right? You just call my number. Oh yeah, bring your winds to change. Power down, I share. Arun Miller, give me purpose, power down, I share. Throw my Obies, cool my head, power down, I share. Read my Odu, eat by daily, power down, I share. Egun got me, Ori got me, Olarun got me, Saoru got me, Ebo got me, Ajuban got me, Baba Wa got me, Iya Wa got me. I go Obi, I go Obi, I go Obi, yo. I go Obi, I go Obi, I go Obi, yo. I go Obi, I go Obi, I go Obi, yo. Ele monkey, yo, ele monkey, yo, ele monkey, yo, Aki, yeah.
You cannot go without this book, and let me explain why. Voices of the Diaspora, written by Knowledge Born Allah, takes you through countless and countless different blacks. From our scholars, our warriors, our great sisters, and even entrepreneurs. It speaks to the past, the present, and the future. There's even an action plan for us that are serious about businesses that we wanted to take on. Entrepreneurship is one of the first things that he speaks about. And if you're an avid reader, this is a 5-part series. So this is not only a great resource for ourselves, it's a great resource for us as parents. We can teach it and incorporate it into our lesson plans for our children.
Knowledge born. What's the science, baby?
Yeah. Now we gonna tell them that in front. We tell them like this, yo. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a African. Yeah, y'all like that? No more. This man's mind is open. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a. Let's get back to the gritty.
Best developed by recognizing the common enemy.